You've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years. Waiting for your shot, so I made a decision. Neither one of you will be starting.
What do you mean? We've done everything that you asked of us.
How many of those do you guys have? Now, as I was saying, neither of you will be starting, but both of you will be playing.
Coach, I'm sorry, but I'm not switching positions.
I'm not asking you to switch positions. You both get reps at QB. This is a defense-first team now, so I don't need your heartbreak kids nonsense. All I need is for one of you to manage things and make sure the offense doesn't give the game away, because my defense certainly won't. Understand?
But you've seen what we did in high school.
I don't care what the Heartbreak Kids did 2 years ago, son. I'm more concerned what you can do now in college and winning a lot more at ease. So I'm gonna rotate you guys. I'm gonna stick with the hot hand until I see what I can get out of one of you. And you'll start the first half. If you do well enough, you'll stay in. If not, we'll see what Tommy's got.
Coach, you can't be serious.
You two are competitors, right? Well, that's how you're gonna have to approach this, as a competition. Now go on, get out of here.
EA Sports coverage of college football takes us to Miami, Florida, and Hard Rock Stadium for the 2019 Kickoff Classic and an early season matchup of powerhouses. It's the LSU Tigers taking on the Oregon Ducks. It is time for the Kickoff Classic and a new season of college football underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go. His first collegiate snap. What a spot as the Tigers come up 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. You know, Charles, you and I get to call a lot of games at the next level, but walking into the stadium, there's just something about the college atmosphere, the bands, the pageantry. So nice for us to be able to get the assignment to call a few games on Saturdays this fall, because let's be honest, it got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the first quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Drake. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
First and goal.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Another first down. I'll tell you what, he has got his guys on the move, and he looks awfully comfortable out there for this being his first start. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. A 5-yard touchdown. And LSU has taken the early lead. Well, Coach O'Brien, he could not have asked for a better start for this offense, getting a score on their opening possession. I guess maybe that justifies the call he made with which quarterback to start.
Now, I'm just wondering, from everything we heard this offseason, what do you think, partner? Did he flip a coin about who would start at quarterback, or did he really evaluate them in the preseason? But look, that first drive, first career start against a big-time opponent, packed stadium, noise coming from everywhere. How about how he handled this? Took the team right downfield, put 6 on the board, and how about the statement of Tommy Matthews on the sideline? He's telling him, this is my job to lose.
The Ducks come up now, first and 10. Off the play fake, Barrett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Cameron, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up second down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Barrett under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
LSU takes over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll run it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. That play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to scramble, move his feet, quarterback run plays, you name it. Everything is in the playbook now when he comes on the field. And that's what you like because, you know, Coach O'Brien's background is defense. And as a defensive coordinator, what drove him crazy? Quarterbacks that can move.
But the coaches even said to us, Charles, that at times he reminds them of a running back.
Yeah, and they don't want to say it very loudly and take all the motivation away from this young man. But if they had to move him to running back full time.
And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. Mason Thibodeau there to make the grab. And LSU adds on to their advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
56,
Throwing again. Barrett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
From the gun on 3rd down. Barrett, and tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38. A nice throw there by the junior quarterback who gets his first start today. And we talked with head coach Red O'Brien earlier. Boy, Charles, he keeps his cards pretty close to the vest.
Well, certainly indicative of a guy who until recently was the defensive coordinator. And you know what it's like for those guys. They want every bit of information in order to prepare their team. But in this case, I think now as a head coach, he gave both of these quarterbacks equal time with the starters during practice. And you know that with this defensive mindset, he wants to let his competition sort itself out. That's how he got his defensive guys ready. He's going to try and do the exact same thing with his starting quarterback. Whoever plays best, they'll likely stay on the field the longest.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Yeah, the incomplete pass there, and you think about the quarterback position in college football. Kind of seems like once you get a guy developed, his 4 years are up just like that. He's off to the NFL. So what we're seeing here, a first ever college start at the quarterback position. How hard is it to win with someone who is unproven like that?
It's always hard. Now, we've seen guys do it, but to me, there are few and far between because the teams that don't have returning starters at that position, or at least guys that saw significant action and can handle the pressure a little bit, you got to put them a little bit of a notch below everyone else because in high school, those guys can get by on raw talent. It's harder to do that on the college level.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. Mason Thibodeau with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And LSU adds on to their advantage. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. The LSU Tigers 21. Ducks 0.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Ferguson. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. From the shotgun, here's Barrett, and that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. LSU with a 1st and 10. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And there's an example right there that we just saw. And let me ask you, how does a college offense differ from an NFL offense, or does it?
Well, it still does, Brandon, because NFL offenses, while they're continuing.
And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. Mason Thibodeau on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And LSU adds on to their advantage. And that's now his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And, boy, this has been quite a performance for the junior, as we remind you, getting his first ever college start.
And this has really been an amazing story because ordinarily, when a junior's making his first start, he's had a few reps along the way prior to. But in this case, the number is 0. So this is almost off the charts. They were watching him make his first start as a junior, and already he's thrown 4 touchdown passes in this game. This is absolutely amazing.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
55, right there in the middle, 55.
Ferguson on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Complete to Kelly. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. A great play there. 34 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Touchdown number 5 for the junior quarterback, and that certainly makes Coach O'Brien's job at the postgame press conference a lot easier.
And you're right, it certainly made Coach O'Brien's press conference awfully easy. But how about the conversation he's now going to have with Tommy Matthews? Because all indications we had from talking with Coach during the preseason, he told them both that they were going to get their chance. But now that this guy's throwing 5 touchdown passes, now he has to go back to Tommy Matthews and kind of shrug his shoulders and say, I know what I intended to do. I know what we talked about. But he's got the hot hand. We're going to have to go with it.
The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Complete to number 6.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Barrett, and the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
21 yards. Well done on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the line.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. A big play there. 70 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the route is on here in this 1st half.
Makes the score. Tigers 42. Ducks nothing.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
To throw again on second down. Barrett complete to Myers, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. This time they stay on the ground. And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
42, Ducks nothing.
The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run with Ferguson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Taking it about the 16. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's going to let one fly here for Avant, and that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
56. Go, go, go. 56 to Mike. 56 out.
Right back to Ferguson. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll move the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Barrett. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's Ferguson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a gain of 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st again, they go with Ferguson. Shrugs off another. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. On the handoff, this is Ferguson. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Operating from the gun, Barrett. He's got Gibbons. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
A
loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
Nothing.
On 2nd and 12, Barrett, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. From the gun, Barrett. This will be caught inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try and run the option. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And as a result, possession switches hands. 1st and 10, LSU. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup of 38.
Charles, here we are in the 4th quarter, and they've got a pretty comfortable lead here. You know, Coach O'Brien, as we talked about, he made those statements about his plans to possibly rotate the quarterbacks, but we have not seen any sign of Tommy Matthews.
And we certainly expected to see him. Look, you and I both sat in there, partner, with Coach O'Brien, and he indicated that he planned to rotate quarterbacks to find out what he had. But with the play that he's seen here, he's like any head coach. He reserves the right to change his mind. And maybe he knew a little bit more than he was willing to tell us. That maybe Tommy Matthews is exactly in his favor, especially considering the lead they have now, and he still hasn't gone to the bench.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That's caught by Kelly. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
1st and 10.
It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. They'll run with Kelly. And shedding his way forward. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
I tell you, you look around the college football landscape, and there's some really good running backs quarterbacks this year. The draft projections really littered with that crop of players. And we've got a couple of them in our game here this afternoon.
And I'm glad that you pointed that out, partner, because we always talk about the guys who throw the football and the guys who catch the ball. But the runners are still vital. And that was a pretty good run right there. A good illustration of what he can do. And they're counting on those kind of runs to help them win their conference. Because you and I both know that's the best path to the college football playoff. Win your conference first and give yourself that opportunity.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It's certainly.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun. Barrett. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Barrett. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's 4th down.
Oregon's punter out on the field. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at the 15.
Today's final score, Tigers 59, Ducks nothing.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. Reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madan famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to what? Come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Look, I get you're upset, but we're in this together.
No, we're not. I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.